Hi guys, so today I'm going to take you through my dinner meal prep for salmon with sweet potato mash. So first up, I'm going to cut up my 2 large to medium sweet potatoes, and I like to cut them quite small because I'm going to boil them up, and that's just going to make the process a bit quicker. And I actually realized in this one I made them a bit too large, so I would say just cut them a bit smaller than what I'm cutting them here. And then just adding my boiling water and then just boiling them up until they're very, very soft. Then I'm gonna take my salmon, of which I had 500 grams of, and I would say that's quite a little. I would prefer a bit more for a full week, but unfortunately the packaging is a bit weird at Lidl, so I just chose this 500 gram one. So I'm just gonna cut that into 5 pieces. And once I have the 5 pieces, I'm also going to make a quite thick, quite deep slit in the middle, as that's where our cream cheese will go. So once that is done, I'm going to add foil onto a baking tray. And I like to add the foil just because that will help me reduce a bit of dishes at the end and make the cleaning of the dishes a lot easier. So then, once my salmon is in the baking tray, I'm just going to add my cream cheese onto the salmon as well as into the slit that I made earlier. And of course you can decide, so this is kind of like that, the cream cheese is a bit fatty when it comes to the dish, so you can just be careful with the amount of you use if you're looking after your calories, but if not, of course, just go for it. So once that is done, I'm gonna start with my roasted vegetables. So I'm actually gonna put that to the side for a bit. So not gonna put that in first. So I'm just gonna cut up my vegetables. So I chose to do some tomato, zucchini, as well as red pepper. However, you can of course choose any vegetables that you would like. And I'm just gonna put those into a baking tray as well and spray them with some olive oil. And here I realized I made a bit of a mistake, so I would say when you're doing this, actually do the vegetable first and put those in the oven even before you start working on the sweet potato, as I had to keep them on a bit longer than I wanted in the end. But anyway, so I'm just gonna cut up my vegetables and spray them with olive oil. I left a bit of pepper just for myself to snack while I'm waiting for my food to cook. So that goes into the oven, and then I also put my salmon into the oven. But as I said before, I would say put the veggies as the first thing and then start boiling your sweet potato and then put in your salmon. And then I'm preparing my spinach for my sweet potato mash. So I just ran through some boiling water through the spinach to shrink it up, and then I'm putting my sweet potato into a bowl, adding a bit of milk and a dash of butter for a creamier texture, as well as 2 vegetable stock cubes for flavor. You can add some salt as well if you prefer, but you don't have to. I didn't, for example, add any in this case. And once all of that is in, just smash it up either with a mixer or just a potato smasher. So then I add in my spinach as well and just properly mix it up. You can also chop in the spinach first if you prefer, but I just want to leave as full because it's not too big anyway, so I just left it as is before when I mixed it up. And then it's time for the salmon to come out of the oven as well as the vegetables. And then that's you all done. So everything else stays good throughout the week when it comes to this meal. Although with the vegetables, I prefer to only prep for like 2 to 3 days because they just get quite soggy. So I would say either make a new batch or like have some fresh ones at the end of the week. But yeah, that's you all done.